Hey guys, happy Sunday. I hope you've had a good week and that you were able to rest up over the weekend. Hoping the next week's going to be a little bit easier for you if maybe it wasn't the best week previously. For me, I've been in a little bit of a weird position lately. I've entered that state of mind where my brain doesn't shut off sometimes, and I'm definitely going through one of those phases. So I've been pumping out a lot more art than usual, and I've just been wanting to kind of go, but I'm having trouble reining in my ideas. So this week was a little bit difficult for me. I did get some cute things out on Instagram and things that I will be coloring. In fact, one of my favorite things I've ever colored ever and really wish I had filmed to share with you was done before I started this video, and it is on Instagram, and it is probably the cutest thing ever. But after I finished that, I was kind of sitting there going, well, I missed that opportunity to share it with everybody, so what am I gonna do now? And I realized I didn't know what to do now. I have ideas, but sometimes you just don't want to do them. For instance, I really like the idea of continuing with like a cute Selena Kyle, like a Catwoman in like a cutesy little Disney setting with like a Disney princess vibe, like I had done for Poison Ivy. I really think that would be a cute idea with a lot of potential. But when I tried to draw her and get her onto paper, she fought me the entire time. I couldn't make it work, and I was so frustrated. I walked away. Like, I didn't know how to make it better. I didn't know what to do. And so I decided I wasn't going to do that this week. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and fight with something, because if you fight with it, it's not going to be a good product. You know what I mean? You can tell by looking at something if someone wanted to do it or not. And I didn't want to do that. So I basically I fought with myself. I am trying to focus on positive things and things with a lot of color. One of the things I've discovered that makes me extremely happy right now and just helps me zone out and just kind of take a little bit of a calm break is coloring. Even if it's my own pictures that I'm coloring, it's soothing. It's distracting. It just takes me away from everything. And so that's what I've noticed I've started doing more. I'm drawing specifically so that I can color my pieces later. I am drawing sometimes short little cute illustrations, sometimes more detailed things, and I'm putting hours and hours and hours into it, but I am drawing just so I can color it. And I'm enjoying that. So I decided that I was going to do that for a video for you guys this week too. But it wasn't going to be something cute. I couldn't bring myself to do cute again. It wasn't gonna work. It just was not gonna work. And so I went back to what I love. I turned on Bawkbasoup. I watched him do his very first run through of Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I was so inspired watching him play through Claire's scenario and Leon's scenario that I was hooked. I knew what I wanted to do, and I realized that I have done the big baddies from Resident Evil 2 and 3, all except for probably the biggest of all. I've done Nemesis, I've done Mr. X, but I never did Birkin. And I think the reason I haven't done Birkin is because he's complicated. Nemesis is complicated, but I feel like Birkin has more detail to him in places that Nemesis lacks. Nemesis is just ugly. He's got a lot of straps, he's got a messed up face. Birkin has a giant eyeball on his shoulder, and like his shoulder blades are like growing out of his skin, and he's got muscles going on. And it was really intimidating for me to think about of how am I supposed to color this? If I draw it, I'm gonna color it. That's the way it's been going, and that's what's gonna happen. So it was very intimidating for me to sit here and go, I want to draw Birkin, but it's not going to be like my other Resident Evil drawings. It's not going to be Joe and Carlos's black and white. It's not going to be the infamous crossover where it's black, white, and blue. This is going to be fully colored. This is going to be a very dark picture. I don't know how to color people's insides without making it look boring and just nothing but red, and I don't know how to do this. So I think that was part of what really had me so interested in the project, because I was gonna have to do something new. I was gonna have to work on this Illo Sketchbook paper that it really does kind of fight me in some ways, and it drives me a little bit crazy, but it really handles well. But it just adds another layer of complexity because I'm not used to it yet. It soaks up so fast, it gets so streaky, and I'm going, how dark is this going to look by the time I'm done? So I knew I wanted to do Birkin, and I knew I wanted to do Leon because Leon, he's so cute. And that sounds weird, but he is. Start at the beginning of the game, he's so naive. He's so like he wants to help people. He wants to make the world a better place. And all he gets on his very first day, this poor rookie cop, is a freaking city full of zombies and this Birkin dude about to try and break his back on a grate, swinging pipes at him. Like, this poor kid, he's like, what, 19 years old tops? So I really had fun. And I started with Leon because I knew I could do Leon. I knew Leon was going to be the easiest part of this. I kind of wanted him to, like, I wanted it to look like, you know, Leon was closer than Birkin was, played with perspective a little bit, not too much, but it was, I knew I could do him, and then I got really scared with Birkin because I wasn't so sure I could do it. And I knew once I started on Birkin's skin, I was going to have to act fast. I was going to have to get his skin tone down very quickly. And then I was going to have to basically go in and smudge it up and make it look all gross with some blue color because he's very discolored at this point. Like, he looks blue and gray where his actual skin is. Like, he's being torn open, so he's got like open sores and he's got like, you know, different colors from where the muscles are distended. And I didn't even know how to do the arm muscles. Like, how are you supposed to color muscles for somebody that's got a giant eyeball on their shoulder? I seriously, and I posted this on Instagram also, I colored the entire thumbnail I did trying to figure out how to layer this picture. It was awful, but it was so much fun. And I eventually, I figured it out. I think it looks pretty good. And it was a lot of fun. It probably bled a lot of my markers dry, but it was worth it. I like the result, and I feel like maybe I could have pushed it and made it a little darker, but as dark as the background itself is, I still want your focus to be on Birkin and Leon. So I am pretty happy with how it came out overall. And I hope you guys are too. I hope you were able to enjoy what I tried to do with markers for a Resident Evil picture that wasn't black and white. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know. I'd love to bring you more Resident Evil art. I just need to know if you like it. I'll definitely be bringing you something next week, just not sure what it is yet. So stick around, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week.